Adonis Donnie Creed lives in Los Angeles in 2002. He is 15 years old at the time, and manages to sneak out of his foster home and meet up with his best friend Damian Dame Anderson. They go to watch Dame box under his stage name, Diamond Dame, in a competition for the Golden Gloves. Dame puts up a good fight and ultimately prevails. This inspires Donnie to look up to him as a role model. After the match, Dame gets inside his car and heads to the local liquor store. When Donnie gets out of the car, he notices a man named Leon standing there. Donnie approaches him, but Leon doesn't seem to know who he is. After that, the youngster begins to punch and kick Leon in a vicious manner. The film jumps to the year 2017 in South Africa. A boxing rematch between Donnie and Pretty Ricky Conlon, who was just recently released from jail, is scheduled to take place. Conlon is well on his way to regaining his title as heavyweight champion, despite Donnie's reign as champion. Donnie becomes aware of some of Conlon's vulnerabilities during the course of the match. Following a short break, Donnie launches a powerful attack on Conlon during the final round. This knocks Conlon out of the match and enables Donnie to retain his title as champion. The film jumps forward once more, and Donnie has given up boxing at this point in time and is enjoying a comfortable retirement with his family. He recently got married to Bianca and together they are raising their daughter Amara. Donnie helps her get some boxing practice, because she is pursuing her dream of becoming a fighter like her father was. Bianca stopped recording new music in order to concentrate on establishing a successful career as a producer. However, she continues to work on music in her spare time. Donnie and Bianca keep spending time with Marianne, whose health has been deteriorating ever since she suffered a stroke. Despite this, Marianne enjoys the company of Donnie and Bianca. She also grew into the role of devoted grandmother to Amara. In addition to this, Donnie works alongside his former trainer Tony Little Duke Evers Jr. to run the Delphi Boxing Academy. They are currently preparing the newcomer Felix El Guerrero Chavez to compete against Victor Drago, who was previously one of Donnie's competitors. His mother, Laura, is a source of strength for Felix. When Donnie leaves the gym, he notices a man waiting for him by his vehicle. It is revealed to be Dame, who had only recently emerged from incarceration after serving 18 years. Dame tells Donnie over lunch that he wants to keep pursuing his boxing dreams and that he is hoping Donnie can assist him in this endeavor. Dame also mentions having written to Donnie over the years while in prison, but Donnie claims he never got any of Dame's letters. Amara is bullied while at school, and one of the other girls tears her drawing in half. Amara's reaction is to strike the girl in the face with a powerful punch. This makes the kids at the school fear how strong she is. Donnie and Bianca are asked to help find a solution to the problem because it is understood that even though she should be able to defend herself, she cannot use her talents against other children. Donnie extends an invitation to Dame to join him at the gym for a round of sparring. He enters the ring with Felix, but Dame fights too fiercely, nearly escalating the match into something more serious before Donnie and Duke intervene and break them up. Later on, Donnie extends an invitation to Dame to join him for dinner at his house, where he is introduced to Bianca and Amara. Dame has a private conversation with Donnie in which he expresses his desire to challenge Felix for the chance of winning the title. Donnie is hesitant to support the plan because he believes that he is a marginal player in the business. Donnie, Dame, and a few boxers like Felix and Victor are seen attending a party that is thrown by Bianca's record label. Bianca and Dame have a conversation in private about what transpired between Donnie and Dame, during which Dame only mentions Leon and tells Bianca that Donnie has to fill her in on the rest of the details. An altercation breaks out, and one of the combatants hits Victor in the face with a punch, rendering him unconscious. The perpetrator of the attack has been taken into custody, but Felix is now without an opponent. In the same way that he did against Conlon and in the same way that Rocky did against Apollo, Donnie discusses with Duke and Felix the possibility of pitting Dame against Felix in a first-time contender match. Felix accepts the terms. It has been agreed that Felix and Dame will fight each other. As Dame makes his way to the stage, the audience boos and heckles him. Donnie joins Bianca, Amara, and Laura in the audience for this. During the competition, Felix gets off to a good start, but Dame quickly gains the upper hand with his dirty fighting style, which the women find difficult to watch. In the end, Dame is successful in knocking out Felix and winning the match. Following the conflict, Donnie pays Marianne a visit. She admits that she kept Dame's letters because she did not want Donnie to follow the same path that led Dame to prison. She did this so that Donnie would not go to jail. Marianne receives a hostile response from Donnie, who holds her responsible for Dame's return and the reason Dame was plotting against Donnie. In addition to this, he discovers a photograph of Dame alongside the perpetrator of the assault on Victor. Donnie and his supporters attend a beach party together with the intention of confronting Dame. Donnie is aware that Dame orchestrated an attack on Victor so that he could sneak his way into the ring. Dame admits to it, telling Donnie that he is going to get his revenge for Donnie's childhood abandonment by taking everything he has. Dame then punches Donnie in the face, leaving him with a black eye. As a result of Dame's public shaming of Donnie for abandoning him when they were both still young, Dame becomes a sensation in the world of boxing. Donnie tries to tell Bianca what happened between him and Dame, but he can't bring himself to do so. After some time has passed, Bianca gives Donnie a call from the hospital to inform him that Marianne has suffered another stroke, and is in critical condition with very little time left. Donnie goes to see her while she's still in the hospital, even though she's barely conscious. He tries to apologize to her for the way he spoke to her, but Marianne thinks she is talking to Apollo. Marianne expresses gratitude to Donnie for helping her forgive Apollo's infidelity, and then she passes away. Following Marianne's funeral, Donnie has a conversation with Bianca in which he reveals the truth to her. They were subjected to an endless amount of abuse at the hands of Leon, who was the foster father at the home where Dame and he stayed. When Donnie saw Leon again, he lost it and started beating him up until two of Leon's friends intervened and pulled Donnie off of Leon. Dame drew a gun on them right before the police showed up. Donnie managed to evade capture, which resulted in Dame being detained. Because he was upset about what had happened, he did not make any attempt to get in touch with Dame, and he is aware that this is the reason why he is coming for him. Donnie talks about his comeback and his feelings for Dame on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. While Dame is at home, he watches the show on TV and then calls into the show to further aggravate Donnie by accusing him of being a fraud and criticizing him. Donnie makes use of this opportunity to publicly challenge Dame, who accepts the challenge without hesitation. Before he can fight Dame, Donnie goes back to the gym to work out with Duke and Victor, who has since recovered from his injury. Donnie is trying to get back into the swing of boxing before he faces Dame. The evening of the major fight, which has been dubbed the Battle of Los Angeles, has finally arrived. Everyone who is in some way connected to Donnie is there. Dame takes control early on in the match and brutally attacks Donnie in the ring. Donnie struggles to compete with him but is saved by the bell. During the break, Duke encourages Donnie to let go of his guilt and fear so that they can have a better chance of winning. After hearing this, Donnie steps back into the ring energized and focused. Donnie pays attention to Dame and attacks him where he is vulnerable in order to drain his energy. Donnie takes a powerful blow to the ribs from Dame, which almost knocks him out, but at the last second he manages to get up and continue. Donnie catches Dame when he is already on the ground, and with one punch, he knocks him out, allowing Donnie to win the fight and reclaim his heavyweight title. After the battle, Donnie and Dame have a moment alone together. He expresses regret to him for deserting him and for not making any attempt to get in touch with him. After Donnie apologizes, Dame forgives him. Donnie stays behind with Bianca and Amara after everyone else has left, and he spends some time in the ring having fun with Amara before the three of them head home.